G'day, this is Jason here, and we're looking at the Forex RoboTron robot results, and we finally had a loser. You know, it's it's like they say, you know, you can't always win. You know, and this robot did amazing trades. Okay, and all the trades you see here, okay, they're the trades after the loser. I'm going to show you the loser in a second, okay? But look how it just keeps winning afterwards. Win, 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 win. Again, okay? We're at about like 60, over 60 trades now, I believe. Okay, so anyway, once you see this, this loss, you're going to go, wow, that's a big loss. But let me explain, okay? All right. Okay, here's the loss. You see it? $5,630 was the loss. Might as well say $5,700 with the commission. Okay, but what happens always when you double your lot size or increase your risk? What happens? Usually you have a loser, right? That's what usually happens. So look right here, okay, where I had the lot size at 5.51, and then I changed it to 11. I doubled it because I did the math with the margin. I could see that, you know, there's still a lot of room where I could have 5 trades on at the same time and not get a margin call, right? Everything would be still fine. So anyway, sure enough, Murphy's Law kicked in. I doubled the lots, and whammo, we had the big loss. That's a 50 pip loss, okay? But I want you to think of this in another way now. Let's say that I didn't double the lots, okay, and I was still trading 5.5 minis. It would have been a loss of $2,600, okay? So, since then, okay, I can only show you from this trade if I go from this day, from the 4th, that's just after the loss, okay? If I go from the 4th, let me show you. Come on over here. So we'll go today, and we'll go from the 4th. We'll click OK. It says we made $995, okay? But there was another trade there, if you remember seeing it, for $575. Remember? So anyway, there's $1,500. So if we wouldn't have changed the lot size, okay, we already would have $1,500 back just after a few days of the $2,600 loss if I never would have changed and doubled the lot size. So it's not a huge loss like everybody thinks. It's actually making up for it already. By next week, by midweek next week, it'll have made up for the loss, the way I see it anyway. If I wouldn't have doubled. So anyway, I kept you know, the lot size still in accordance to 2 micro lots for every $100, and that's why it's trading. It's changing all these lot sizes here because I have it chosen in here, okay, to where is that? Right here, the money management. Have it at 10, true, and it just calculates the, you know, the lot size by the account balance, not by the account margin. Actually, I got him to make me a special version right here, as you can see. He was glad to do it. So my version, I have it set where if it puts on one trade and it's, you know, 10.44 lots, and then it puts on another one, okay, the way he had it coded is it keeps reading the margin that's available. So it would trade like 10 lots, and then it would trade like 8 lots, then it would trade like 5 lots for 3 trades. I don't want it to reduce the lot size like that. I want it to stick to the same lot size as the balance, okay, according to the balance, not the margin. And that's the version I got him to make for me. So now it just automatically calculates. If it loses money, it'll reduce the lot size. If it makes money, it'll increase the lot size. Every 50 bucks, it increases it by 1 micro. So anyway, in reality, you know, the loss that happened here, it's like 10%. It's quite a bit, but it's not like it's 100% of the account. Okay, it's only 10%. And it's already made up like 75% or 70% or so of the loss. Okay, so anyway, I still think this robot's amazing. I'll keep in touch with you again next week. If you haven't picked up your copy yet, I urge you to pick up your copy because you're going to be happy with it. It makes profit. Yes, every once in a while it's going to hit a loss. Okay, but I know what to do now the next time I see it, you know, going into the wrong direction for too long. I'm going to close it at the halfway point, 25 pips. I'm not going to let it go to the stop to 50 pips. So anyway, that's how I would handle this whole thing. So then you reduce your risk to 5% on a bad trade, okay, instead of 10%. So anyway, like I said, this robot rocks. I think it's one of the best robots out there. Maybe there's a few more out there that are good. I don't know. I don't know their names, but hey, I've heard of one called RoboTron, okay, which has to do with I don't know. They say you don't need another broker, a fast broker and a slow broker, because I remember doing it way back when, like 10 years ago. Actually, I never did it. My trading friend was doing it. He lost thousands of dollars. And the reason why he lost thousands of dollars is because the broker that he got the slow freed from, that he was trading on, okay, he made all this money, and the broker knew what he was doing. And he said, we're not paying you. And there's nothing he could do. There's nothing you can do. Especially back then. If you think the brokers are tough today, you should have seen 10 years ago, man. They were really bad. But anyway, babbling on here. So anyway, if you know, you want to pick up your copy, the link is is below this video, or it's in the email that I sent you on my list. Anyway, thanks once again for listening. This is Jason here, talking about Forex RoboTron, the ultimate robot that wins and wins and wins again, baby. Cheers.